Well, this story isn't going away anytime soon. My goodness. More news, more details are coming out about the horrific, horrible, tragic events that happened on the Rust film set. Right off the top, this is coming from the New York Post. It says Baldwin ignored the number one rule of gun safety. Number one and number two, you should never have live ammo on the set. So a Hollywood weapons expert came out and said these words, says Baldwin failed to follow the number one rule of gun safety before the fatal shooting on the set of Rust. Loaded or unloaded, a weapon never gets pointed at another human being who heads Dark 30 Film Services. Even on a film or TV set, you never let the muzzle of a weapon cover something you don't intend to destroy. The prop gun had misfired twice. This is where it gets wow. The prop gun had misfired twice on October 16 and once the week before, according to the Los Angeles Times, and union workers said the Rust set had been plagued by safety issues, prompting them to walk out in the hours ahead of the tragic shooting. So the employees, the people working on the set saying, this ain't safe here. This is not safe. We are leaving. Something is wrong here. We are leaving. They walked out a few hours before Alec Baldwin killed a woman and injured the director. It just shows like something is not right. The International Alliance of the Theatrical Stage Employees also claimed that Hilda Hutchins, I believe I said that correct, was killed by a live round of ammunition which should never have been on the film set, said former filmmaker and U.S. National Shooting Team member Peter Lake. I can't think of any reason there would be a live round anywhere on the set. They are generally prohibited from movie sets. There is no explanation I could think of why there would be a live round in a gun on set. You certainly could have had it in the hands. You certainly wouldn't have it in the hands of an actor. Man, that. Wow. Wow. The weapon was declared cold by a crew member. Basically, that means it's unloaded or has a blank or whatever they use. Oh, here, excuse me, I should have just kept reading. With specific details of the shooting remaining unclear under the investigation, including the trials of events that they put by the deadly firearm in Baldwin's hands. Oh, they did not explain what saying cold is. But yeah, from what I've read, when it says that it's cold, it means it's ready for filming, that there's no live ammunition in there. So two things have come out of this. Number one, Alec pointed the gun directly at someone. And number two, either the gun went off, because apparently it says here that they were having problems. The prop gun had misfired twice on October 16th. And once again, listen, you got a prop gun and it ain't working right, you get another prop gun. What the heck? I'm just saying. Are guns always loaded? Even if they're not, treat them as if they are. Reads the number one rule by Cooper, a gun safety expert who died in 06. Some movie set firearms are true props made of rubber, but others, like the one used in the set of Rust, are capable of deadly force. I don't think they should be called prop guns. Am I missing something here? The last video I made on this, people were very informative in the comments section. Please inform me. I don't work on a movie set. I just like talking about entertainment news. This is just, I think the ripple effect of ramifications is going to be huge here. I mean, huge. The consultant also said for safety purposes, live firearms used in TV and movie productions are typically aimed at a dummy point, not at equipment, cast, or crew members, as was the case with the weapon handed by Baldwin. So, in giving a gun, a prop gun that is capable of deadly force, they usually aim at a dummy point, not at equipment, not at. I mean, the only, like, how do they get those shots when someone is like right in the camera, and like holding like right in the camera? How do you, obviously that has to be like a rubber weapon, right? But there's like shots of people, like in movies where they pull the trigger and smoke comes out, and it looks like they're aiming right at the camera, which I'm sure could be done with someone setting up a camera and remotely. I'm sure there's all those things that are involved. Safety should be the number one issue. This just keeps getting worse for Alec Baldwin. Again, the number one priority is family of the loved ones that, for the lady that died. That's a horrific tragedy. Horrific tragedy. The ripple effect could be absolutely huge coming out of this. You have someone died. Alec was pointing a gun apparently at the person because it killed the person and then it hit the director. It killed, what is her name again? I want to be clear on that. Hutchins. Yeah. Helena Hutchins, who was only 42 years old. A lot of crew walked out because they said it was unsafe. And now other people from the movie industry have come out and says the number one rule is never point at anyone. And no outro here, no intro. This is crazy. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.